What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we have yet another account coming your way. I'm trying to blast my way through these so I can start giving them away again for free to you guys. But I first got to get the paid ones done. I am having some trouble with some iOS accounts. I can't really get my capture card to work properly with my iOS iPhone, so for the time being, Android only. Today we're on Antitruster's account here, and we have a pretty solid looking account. It is only a VIP 6, so spent a little bit, probably mainly monthly cards, things like that. But we already have 2 Transcendence Heroes, and we are on our way to the 3rd, but just barely, just started. So it looks like we have some spheres sitting here. Make sure you only use those for stellar shards. Do not go using them for anything else. And we're collecting up a good amount of resources to build some more heroes. So we are almost to that pivotal 15 E5 heroes for Void Arc. Most of these heroes are still relevant. There's couple things like 2C Lago. I think we all know, agree she's not really worth having on your account, but it's good to keep her until you build maybe the next, or scroll for the next light hero, which is either going to be at Christmas or Chinese New Year, and hot swap her out. But there's really no point regressing her or anything like that. Just keep her for now. Let's take a look at the main 2, because as we see here, you've done the right choice, or you've made the right choice. You picked both of the really good Transcendence heroes to go for. We have a 1-star crown right here. Yeah, you can go for some more tank ability. One thing I always do, like literally on all my Transcendence, especially ones that do AoE damage and hit multiple targets, I like putting lethal fight back on them. Mainly because that's an extra ping of damage to get your way through, or basically punch your way through unbending will shield. So that's kind of what I normally do. We have crit control immunity, damage reduction. That looks beautiful right there. Next up is sword flash. That Augustus magic ball looks very beautiful. I don't know if you need the block stone. Let's put you at 78. It could be worthwhile. Definitely attack, although if you are using A and B, I do typically like running attack enables instead. With speed, like growth on both the V1 and the V4 is typically what I run on sword flash, and then your enables are looking decent. You can kind of afford not to do control immunity and instead go for control or damage reduction, crit chance, and crit damage bonus. So overall, looking pretty solid here. The 2C Lago, it is what it is. We do have another A and B, which is good to see. We have a Russell with the energy. He's kind of fallen off, especially on an account like this. You probably don't get much use out of him. Belring, kind of the same thing. All the light heroes right now are just really struggling. Besides Andrea, there's really no great light heroes to throw into your normal lineups right now. I'm really hoping the next light hero is like a meta defining light hero. We really need it because light is struggling for relevancy. So we do have a Belrain. It is what it is. The Drake with an upgraded Punisher is very, very attractive looking. I like this Drake with the Punisher. So we have that upgraded. We have a carry just with energy. We do have 1 Splendid Demon Bell. I wonder if we have a second one floating around here somewhere. Kiss a Ghost, Delasium. That probably means we have Sealand, 20 done in Abyss. 1 Rui. We got a Penny that's kind of older. Ticks, which can be used. So this is actually a really good account to kind of talk about, because we just had a video come out earlier today talking about how to beat Broken Spaces Stage 9. And this could be the perfect example. Let me take a look, because I'd love to show it to you. Let me talk to Antitruster and see if it's cool if I use this for a video maybe tomorrow that we can highlight it. Definitely look for that video tomorrow. I believe we're going to be able to get it done, because this account literally has the perfect combo. It has, well, it only has a 10-star Heart Watcher, so it could be a little difficult, but we do have a Tix and we do have a Delasium. So with Delasium, Tix, Heart Watcher, that's 3. Drake is number 4, and then our 2 Transcendence heroes, we should be able to get Broken Spaces done pretty easily. I believe he's tried to do it with normal style lineups, and as you see, you kind of just hit a brick wall if you don't have the right setups going. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to record that. Definitely stay tuned, guys. We do have a second Rogan. We do have the Ithaca. We got some other key items here. So in reality, what I typically like to do, if I only have one 4 grouping of demon bells for like one splendid, a lot of times what I'll do is I'd rather break this down and get 2 more demon bells and run 3 glittery demon bells for an energy feed type setup, because it works a lot more reliably. You don't have to worry about the bonus 10 energy coming, the 50% chance on 2 demon bells. Instead, you can just go with the 3 glittery and it can work out. But overall, this count is looking pretty solid. I imagine every Sealand done is done to 20. Yep. Abyss is the next one. So yeah, you're already starting the right project. Get this Ignis leveled up. She will be your bread and butter. The Delacium will help, of course. And you do have the Queen. The Queen is going to be absolutely amazing, especially since you do have that upgraded AMB. That is going to be perfect. You could get a Cruise going a little bit higher if you want to try to get a stun off, but it's kind of unreliable. Besides that, though, you don't really have enough to push any other faction at the moment. Fortress, you probably could start, but in reality, this Penny probably needs to swap into a Sherlock. And then beyond that, you're going to need like a Fiona or 2 and maybe like a Bleaker CC hero. But you could make a good path to that. You do have quite a bit of food sitting here. My goodness, there's shards for days. So you have a lot of options of what you want to pick to build. As far as the Shadow faction, unless you're building Eloise, not really anything worth building. Like I said, Penny, she could be of use in that Sealand push, but what would help even more is a second Sherlock. Either build one from scratch or keep going. Ignis is definitely one of the next E5s you need to build. I would say finish this second Rogan off first. You have extra copies to get him to E5, which is good, and then work on the Ignis. Light and Dark just kind of put on the back burner right now. There's nothing you need from those factions, and in reality, we're still like 3 to 5 months out on your account before we're talking about the next Transcendence hero. So I think you are in a really good spot. There's really not much we have to worry about on this one, because there's really not much we need to talk about. You have a very solid account beyond just the recommendations of going for like Ignis after the Rogan is done being made. I would definitely keep collecting crowns if possible. I don't know if you had any pay-to-win artifact chests. Doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like it. So keep saving these scrolls. Hopefully you can get 1 or maybe even 2 when the next big heroic summoning event comes up. Maybe you might want to go for whichever one has the light hero, because you kind of have 2-ish light heroes, especially 2C Lago, that just has 0 use on your account. So the benefit there is you do it, your scrolls, your 2,000 scrolls, you get 9 copies, you just straight up swap the 2C Lago out. You're not out any resources. Keep collecting these. Of course, wait till the next glorious boost opens. Keep getting those crowns. Getting crown maxed out is your #1 priority. Getting at least 1 maxed out crown is what I say is probably the best. You'll keep collecting A and Bs for another one. And then the other thing is try to hunt down 2 more demon bells so you can make 3 glittery demon bells for energy feed. I imagine this account is into fire. Let's see where we are ranking wise. We're in Valiant. We've gotten to Valiant 5. You should be able to make a Defier push in this as well. If you need to for some additional support, remember you can always build a 9 or 10-star Balrog, and his active ability will feed energy, or not feed energy, will feed attack percentage to your Sword Flash. But yeah, this is a pretty solid account. This is pretty much textbook what you want your accounts to be looking like when you get to the late game. Of course, minus those light heroes, but easily swapped. Even the Penny, you can easily swap her into another Sherlock to try to get some progression to Sealand. Overall, just looking really, really good. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Tune in tomorrow if you want to see Broken Spaces 9 done. Hopefully this Heart Watcher is going to live long enough. We got our energy on her. We just got to replicate those attack debuffs really fast. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out earlier today's video. I'll put a link up the top corner so you guys can go back and watch that video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.